All right. And we are back. I have not had any proper content made in a very long time. And I finally decided that my first actual edited piece of content is going to be today. And it's going to be Slay the Princess. Now, this is going to be a completely fresh run. I am going to be completely fresh to everything that happens. And as far as I understand, we're here to kill a princess. Well, we'll see how well that goes.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, context, very good.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, we have an eldritch being and a princess in a cabin. Oh wow, we've got a lot of responses. I've always wanted off in a monarch. Viva la revolution. Let's start it from the top.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Pretty straightforward.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Narrator seems a little bit pushy. Yeah, give me some evidence.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah, very pushy. That seems a bit sassy. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Alright, Mr. Narrator, okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I want some context on how he knows this exactly. I would love that context, actually. Probably gonna make myself a little bit smaller here. Perfect.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Still pushy, but also kind of has a point.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
But why is it my job? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Alright, we've established narrator does not like monarchy. Can anyone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
He doesn't make the rules, but he seems pretty aware of what exactly is happening and how it's going to happen. Forget it, I'm not doing this. You ever consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? I mean, kind of nihilistic, but fuck it, here we go.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I mean, it's not necessarily evil. Just depends on the perspective. Do I get some sort of reward? Yeah, not dying. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I'm gonna have two people telling me two different things, and I have nothing but their words to go on. Great. We love it.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Yo, this dude. Oh.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We have a new voice, and my schizophrenia deepens.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I've definitely slipped into psychosis.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Perched? Precariously perched? I mean, ouch. If you hip check that table, that's gonna hurt.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Call me naive, but I kinda don't want to bring a weapon down if I'm trying to hear them out, first and foremost. But then again, they could just kill me outright, if they are bad. And also some sort of eldritch being. Yeah, fuck it, we take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, the music's on. I've made a mistake. It is not serene anymore. Well, fuck it. Okay, here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Why the fuck is she locked up like this? Least you could have done is made it a little more comfortable. Unless she genuinely is just a malevolent entity.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh! Oh, that's a bit spoopy. I don't like that voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
What do you mean, almost?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
We're slipping into horror game really quickly. I think I'm here to kill you. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Less inclined to come down there. Oh, and there I go.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What? Why is there not two chains? Who the hell locked her up, and who fucked up this bad?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Focus up, my other voice.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
That really depends. I mean, I have no idea who you are or anything about you. Why would you even think that? Well, I am holding a pristine dagger in my hand. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet. Here to talk, steal your nerves, and step forward. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Sure.
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade
I don't
and
know
talk
about dropping
things
the blade. I
out.
think I'm gonna hold the blade.
Don't you dare.
Okay. I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm kind of conflicted between narrator and, you know, voice of the hero. Schizophrenia is one hell of a drug.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
That's a long chain,
Maybe she
too.
really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Let's just talk at a nice, reasonable distance. Yeah, don't move. Tighten your grip seems like I'm just going to charge the poor thing. But I also don't want to just drop it, so I'm just going to tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
She looks so
Tighten
sad.
your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Okay, if you're an eldritch being, why would you be so afraid of a knife exactly? And also, why would you just flash, like, actual fear there for a moment?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Yeah, we already went over
And
that.
if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Again, I'd rather just talk at a distance.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I understand you're being defensive. It's not your fault that I'm standing here like a psycho with a knife.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed? Well, I mean, there's a lot of ruffles in that dress. I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Why do I have to have the knife on the ground to talk to you? Squint at the princess while holding on to the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
You're goddamn right. I'm gonna squint even harder.
You squint even harder.
The narrator is so upset.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
A boredom, maybe.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Oh lord. This is gonna get out of hand real fast, isn't it? No. Okay, I'll drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Oh wow,
Against
I
your
got
better
real
judgment,
close. Okay,
you
alright.
step forward to speak with the princess
Character
face to
is
face.
being a little bit hasty.
Unharmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
We'll see, we'll see. She's got some big old eyes.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Are you coming? Oh wow, that is quite forward. How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What the fuck can she say about it? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Okay. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, that's not exactly cordial at all. Yeah, what is your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Not a great start. I'm not liking that kind of attitude.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Shush up, narrator. How long have you been down here? That's a good question.
Too long.
That's very vague. Thanks for that.
Again, she offers no specifics.
I get it.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yeah, it is pretty awkward at this point.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
I am... Well, I did come in here with a knife, but I did put the knife down. But then again, coming in with a knife is pretty violent. Okay, whatever, sure. I guess she is going to just stick with the idea that I was here to kill her. I have my reasons. Do you think I just come... I don't know why. That'd be ridiculous. No, that's called serial killing. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? You're supposed to in the world. I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. Well, that's actually pretty grounded. I like that.
Believe me.
Again, this is why I was saying this is a little bit difficult. I'm just a game of, hey, believe me. And then again, she can't hear the disembodied voice of the narrator, so maybe I am just genuinely experiencing schizophrenia? Maybe I'm the one who put her down here? Okay, hold on. Let's not get out of control here. Let's just continue.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
Well, she ain't lying. And she seems incredibly stable about the whole situation, so... I mean, there really genuinely is, like, nothing she could say to really prove her case. How would I get you out of here? If I am assuming she can't get out of the chains, there's no way I'm getting her out of the chains. And if I have a knife, and there's eerie music playing all the time, I am terrified to figure out what is the response to this. But fuck it, here we go.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Just a table upstairs, lady.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I don't like that face at all.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
Yep.
She isn't
Pretty grim.
suggesting what I...
No, she
think
definitely
she's
is, hero. She definitely
Right?
is.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Great. Yeah, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
God, you just have an agitating voice.
You know why you're here.
I know why you're telling me I'm here. Just slay the princess. That just seems rude. Let me at least take a look at the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
That looks like a genuinely happy face. I don't know. She is probably just trying to defend herself after all.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
She hasn't tried to murder me while I'm in such close proximity, so that's a
They're
good sign.
large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I didn't check to the sides of the door. I only looked directly at the basement door, so maybe.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Narrator's starting to sound real sus. Besides me cutting you. Oh, Lord. Yeah, let's go check upstairs first.
I'll be here.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement,
Oh,
but the
come
door
on.
at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
So does that mean the narrator is, like, here and corporeal? Or is he just kind of controlled this world and is being a dick?
Is someone else here?
Well. Yeah, fuck it, try the door.
Try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Well, this is just unfortunate, guys. Now we're locked in there with her. But I'm just going to go ahead and do innocent until proven guilty from now on. So let's just go with it.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is
I got to
done.
cut her out, don't I? Yelling. I'm sure that's not going to get us anything.
To the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply
Shut
slain
up,
her
narrator.
like you were supposed to.
God, this guy is grating.
Easier for whom?
Damn straight, hero.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Maybe.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Oh, God. Well, fuck it. We're in a situation now, might as well.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Again, innocent until proven guilty. Fuck it. Oh, wow, that's a scary one to accidentally hit the wrong option. Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm.
That's probably not
just
YouTube
above
friendly.
the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Yeah.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Well, she's not normal. That much is confirmed.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to
barely
face
even
you,
bleeding.
her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
She like a ghoul?
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by
It's not
it.
really an arm. She's got like a stub. She's got a bendy bit.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Are you gonna take care of the door?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
All right. Weaponized schizophrenia. Here we go.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps
No, it
forward
doesn't.
and raises the
No,
blade.
it doesn't. Slow down, buddy.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Wow. I want to kill the narrator now, actually. Oh, come on. We gotta warn her. All right, let's go with that.
Stop that.
No.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the
Oh,
princess
okay, we're good.
swiftly moves
All right,
out of
she
the
got
way
out of the
before
way.
you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I don't know if you are, man. She's not chained anymore, and you were gonna make me try to fight her, and she's definitely not normal, so I'm pretty sure you don't give a damn about me. Oh, come on. Resist. Yes, thank you.
The blade. Move the blade.
Yeah, how about now? Oh, she's gonna murder me, isn't she?
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Can you stop me?
I'll make this quick.
Oh, Lord. I'm gonna be murdered.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Oh, God.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah, sure. Twilight Zone and all that, right? Oh,
Then
God!
she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
It was a pristine knife, so that doesn't surprise.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
She has such apathy right now. Like, there is nothing on that face. Maybe pity? A little bit?
This is the end, isn't it?
With a slit throat, yes.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Wow, that's a lot of quiet.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
Alright,
path
Groundhog
is a
Day. Here we
cabin.
go.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, It will be the end of the world.
Alright. Are you aware that we're in a loop here? Yeah, I am getting a terrible sense. Wait, hasn't this happened? Okay, no! I died, what am I doing here? Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. How about just... Okay, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
There's no way he's not aware of what's going on.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Well, at heart I am a skeptic, but now I have a new personality. Voice. In my head. Oh, the psychosis.
I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, Hero's here!
If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay, so the narrator shares a space with my voices in my head that are probably going to keep growing at this point. But that doesn't mean the narrator can read my mind. Otherwise, I feel like he would have revealed that by now. But then again, I probably shouldn't consider that he has a limit to his power because he kind of took control of me last time, but whatever.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Honestly, let's not prod him anymore. Turn around and leave. No, we gotta do something here. Alright, let's proceed.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Alright, Hero, what do you have to or Skeptic?
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like this new voice. This is a good voice. Let's keep this voice. Yes, I like my psychosis. I'd like to stay in it, please. Thank you.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought-iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Well, it seems like they tightened up security after I simply cut her out with a knife. What am I gonna have to do at this point?
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Pretty nice room, though. Especially that mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Right. Wink. Yeah, you didn't say a single thing about the mirror.
Definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you?
Can I look at left and right? I kind of want to see what's on the sides of the door I came in.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Why is he ignoring the mirror? Oh, that irks me.
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah. Skeptic and Hero.
There isn't.
So the narrator can't see through my eyes, but my voices can.
I think you know what we have to do.
Yeah, let's touch the mirror. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? Maybe this is a part of my psychosis. I want to look at myself. I want to see how I am. Oh, come on. Doesn't matter. Remain. Yes, approach.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Well, guys, we've reached the 30-minute mark. We're going to cut it off here, but don't worry. All the episodes will be released in parallel, so you don't have to worry about the cliffhanger being too long. Hopefully the next video will be exactly ready when you guys get back, or when I get back rather. Until then, see you next time, guys.